Hi there, this is Just a Girl in Camas, Alicia King, and before I get into this awesome interview, I wanted to say Happy New Year. I've done a couple posts, but I haven't posted an interview yet for the new year, and I got some fun, exciting things to talk to you about, and I just want to talk a little bit about what led me to this interview today. Lately in my life, I don't know, maybe it's being in my early 40s, I feel like I have a fresh new outlook on things, and I'm trying to manifest good energy, bring good things into my life, put them out there. I was at Cafe Piccolo enjoying a cup of coffee. I met a lovely woman who happened to mention this organization, 100 Women Who Care. Another woman overheard our conversation. She said, "Oh my gosh, one started. This woman is trying to get one going here. And I think there's going to be an event right in Camas." I messaged Christie, this lovely Christie Ribary messaged me back. She's like, "Actually, I've heard about Just a Girl in Camas. I want to do this interview." And this is how we got here today. So I am such a believer that putting the energy out there, good things are going to come to you and you will be passing good things on, which brings me today to Christie Ribary. Hi, Christie.
Hi, Alicia. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this. This is something I'd never heard of before, and I want you to tell me about 100 Women Who Care and where this passion came from and this great idea.
Great. I would love to. Well, first of all, I have to say, it wasn't my creative idea. There was a wonderful woman back in 2006, and she lived in Jackson, Michigan. And she was on a board of directors for Children of Health. And at one point, they had this really big need. There were babies dying in her community at a very, very heavy rate. So the mortality, the infant mortality rate was a real big problem. And she was in this board meeting, and they said, the issue is that these children are going home, these babies are going home with mothers that don't have cribs. It's as simple as that. It was a basic need. These babies are being put in shoe boxes or dresser drawers. And the director of that board said, we just need $10,000 to solve this problem, and we can outfit hundreds of mothers from the past year that went home without cribs and mothers in the next few years to get these cribs. Karen went home, thought about it, and said, I probably know 10 women I could ask to write a really big check of $1,000 a piece to meet this need. But the more she thought about it, she said, I think I could probably find 100 women in this community that will come together and write a $100 check to meet this need. So she hosted this party. She called everyone she knew, and they raised $12,800 that evening to meet this need for these children and probably saved lots of little ones' lives. And from there, she said, let's start this. Let's do this 100 women. And she started this movement in Jackson, Michigan, which is a town of 30,000 people.
Wow.
Smaller than Camas.
Yeah.
And you know what? This movement has grown. There are more than 460 chapters all over the world. There's kids chapters, there's men's chapters. So we're starting our own chapter here in town for the women of our community to come together, to be inspired, to give.
Wonderful.
So that's how it started.
How could you not be inspired and motivated by that story? What a woman. I mean, what an amazing story. The great thing about that is that this leads me to where we are doing this interview, which is Salud. If you haven't been here in downtown Camas, it's lovely. I have to say, I've enjoyed a glass of Prosecco and a couple ciders here, but I'm going to introduce you to the owners. This is Rachel and this is Yolanda, and they have paired up with Christie, and they're going to host this awesome event. So Yolanda, tell me what drew you to participating with Christie in this? Why are you hosting this here, and where did that interest come and your dedication to this?
Well, first I would have to thank Christie's husband, because he kind of,
Shout out to husbands.
yeah. So he brought it up and encouraged her to talk to us about it. And when she told us about it, it really spoke to both of us, because we wanted to come to Camas because we wanted to create a community of people that gathered and had fun, but also came together and cared and invested in the community. And so when she talked to us about 100 Women, it couldn't be more fitting. This business is owned by two women that really do care, and it just was a perfect fit.
Awesome. It sounds like a great fit. So how do you feel in this Camas community? I feel like you have a place here for people to come and gather and connect and spend some time. How has your time been here in Camas, and what do you hope to do as the years go by here, establishing yourself in the community?
You know, we have been very lucky, and we've had great feedback from everybody, really. People come in and they feel very comfortable. Before you know it, people have their feet up and, you know, just enjoying themselves, because we made it purposely comfortable so that people would feel like they're at home, enjoying themselves. And we wanted to create, again, you know, the environment of people coming together with a purpose, whether it's to enjoy a glass of wine or learn about something or just contribute back to the community. And so far we have been so lucky, because we have a lot of participation, great feedback, and a lot of different events and charities that are approaching us that are perfect for what we want to do here in Camas. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked Salud, you need to get down here. It's like you walked into your living room, but you don't have to serve yourself. And they have some great food items that are paired up, and there are a lot of fun events going on all the time. I really recommend you check out their Facebook page. Okay, so why we are here is because the event for 100 Women Who Care Clark County is going to be here at Salud. And Christie, tell people, how can they get involved? Let's say I want to be one of these 100 women. I want to help. I want to be a part of my community. I want a nonprofit to do something good with my donation.
Great. Well, it's actually a really simple model, and this is what's so beautiful about it, right? It's accessible to everybody. You might be a busy mom, you might be a busy CEO here in town, like you can still make it, you can still come. The model is this. It's 1 hour of your life, once a quarter, and $100 commitment. So we come together, there's an optional happy hour, which I think most people could probably come to because the wine is good and the eats are really tasty. And that's from 5 to 6. The first event is February 7th. So come and mingle, meet other inspired women, talk about local nonprofits. The event officially starts at 6 p.m. On February 7th, and that will go for 1 hour at the most. Again, because the commitment is 1 hour. The first hour is optional. So during that hour, it's really simple. As you walk in, you get a ballot. You can write the name of a local nonprofit down on this ballot, drop it in the hat, and when the meeting starts at 6 p.m., we draw 3 names out of the hat, 3 ballots. If you have one of those ballots that were selected, then you would stand up and talk to the group for 3 to 5 minutes about why this group needs our help. We don't want PowerPoints. We don't want a formal presentation. It's just from the heart. Why does this group matter? Who are they serving our community? And why do they need our help the most out of all these other nonprofits in the area right now? And then it's just simply a vote. All the women in the room vote. We pass around a hat. We quickly count the ballots, and we announce the winner. And then you get out your checkbook if you're here and you're participating, and you write it directly to that nonprofit. That nonprofit then receives that huge award, because together, as women, when we come together, we can raise up to $10,000 in 1 hour. It's speed philanthropy. It's absolutely incredible. When we give $100, sometimes we feel like it doesn't matter or it doesn't make a big dent. Well, this makes a huge impact. This changes the universe for a nonprofit that's operating within our community and helping our people that so desperately need it. So it's an easy way to get involved. You can miss a meeting and still come to the next meeting. It's a very open forum, and we encourage you. Yeah.
So do people need to sign up to come that night, or can they come and sign up?
They can come and sign up at the door. We have a very simple registration process. It's just basically saying, yes, sign me up. I'm in. Okay. I want to be part of this movement of women that are going to work together to raise $40,000 for our community, which means to you that, yes, I will try to come to every meeting every 90 days, and that I will give my $100 once a quarter. It's a very simple format. The registration takes about 2 minutes a person, at the most.
Okay. If you're someone that likes to do things ahead of time, I am going to put the link when I post this interview. You can look at the nonprofits that Christie's already put on there, or if you have something in mind, come with that evening. This is a way to make a difference. I hear a lot of times, I don't have the time, I can't give the hours, I can't go on that trip to build things somewhere. This is something here in our community, 1 hour every quarter, $100. I think that's possible for a lot of you that are listening out there. And I also think in that hour, you're going to be amazed at the connections and the people that you meet, because I think that's even on top of it, a wonderful takeaway that we are coming together as a community of women to support a nonprofit and make a change and a difference out there. So thank you, ladies. We can do this. Let's get 100 women to this awesome event. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you. Together we can do a lot. So this is Alicia King, Just a Girl in Camas. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into my interview today. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe were inspired within our community. Don't forget, you can subscribe on my website, justagirlincamas.com. You won't miss any interviews. And did you know it's a nonprofit organization? 501c3, totally tax deductible. Catch more of my interviews coming soon. Thank you.